Earlier today, I was flipping through the channels on my electric television, and I went to MSNBC, and they were covering Jen Psaki's press briefing. But if you do that daily or 3-4 times a week, it's really amazing to see an actual press briefing where members of the press are asking questions and getting answers. It's just astonishing. After 4 years of the walking garbage that was a series of the Orange Bastards press people, it's amazing to see someone who is A, intelligent, B, speaks in complete sentences, C, is not a smartass, D, takes questions from the press as though they were questions from the press. I went to CNN. They were covering Jen Psaki's press briefing, same as MSNBC. And the questions were pertinent. The answers were enlightening. It was the necessary sort of back and forth between the press representative of the President of the United States and the legitimate press, and as a conduit then to us, the American people. Then I went to Fox to see what they were covering. Well, they had a split screen. There were 4 bimbos. Yes, I'm referring to females. There were 4 just blank looking bimbos, 3 of them blonde and 1 a brunette, I think. And 1 really cool, right-wing guy who you could tell he was trying to be cool, man, hey, because he had no tie on and his shirt unbuttoned, the collar of his shirt unbuttoned, the 2 required buttons, and his hair just a little bit mussed, and he had that I am so fucking cool smirk on his face. And what was he talking about? He was talking about John Kerry and former mayor of New York, Bloomberg, who were discussing at some point today, I must have missed it, the global warming phenomenon. And this cool guy, this really cool guy on Fox, I don't know who in the hell he was, but he was so fucking cool, man. He was just dismissing the whole thing. So everything about Kerry and Michael Bloomberg and the Paris Accords and so on and so forth. I guess it's because one of the 2 of them actually took a goddamn airplane and went from the United States to Paris to get back into the discussion. And I think what the really cool guy with the open collar was trying to say was, hey, man, John Kerry is just blowing out the entire universe with that jet of his. I fucking hate these people. I really, truly, deeply do. But it made me realize something again, as I've realized again and again and again and again and again, over and over, what the genesis of the bottomless stupidity of people who watch Fox. And not just the bottomless stupidity, but the gullibility of people who watch the Fox sewer, where they are told the most outrageous lies by that whole stable of filth that comes on 24/7 on that filthy sewer channel and pumps out lie upon conspiracy horseshit, upon just mountains of disinformation, misinformation. It's kind of like the pig man, Rush Limbaugh to the 5th power. It's just unreal. So on 2 news channels, while the viewers on those channels are getting information pertinent to where we are, what we're doing, what we need to do, the conditions in which we're existing, and those conditions we need to face and either improve upon or get rid of or replace or what have you. All that necessary information to be part of a community is going out on 2 channels, and the 3rd channel is garbage bullshit by 4 ridiculous-looking bimbos, overly made up, and then one really cool guy in the middle with, his collar open so that you knew he was, cool. Hey. What, just unbelievable. No wonder the Fox viewers are so fucking stupid. I mean stupid, not ignorant. Ignorance is curable. Stupid is terminal. Unreal. I wonder what Lou Dobbs is going to do. Probably wind up on one of the online or, I don't know, online or what. He's going to wind up someplace, Lou Dobbs, who was shit-canned by Fox Business Channel over the weekend, I think Friday, because even Fox Business Channel, after a while, not Fox News Channel, the Fox sewer, the main sewer, the Fox Business Channel is just a rivulet that comes off of this river of garbage that is the Fox sewer. But the Fox Business Channel, where Lou Dobbs was their number 1 host, finally broomed the fucker. And I think they did it because they realized if they're going to retain any credibility, and where that comes from, I have no idea, as a business channel, they better dump this filthy, lying scum, Lou Dobbs. Lou, I hope you wind up someplace that is exceedingly painful. I really do. The bullshit and the lies that man pumped out. He almost out Sean Hannity, and that's really saying something. But Lou Dobbs is right up there in the pantheon of bullshit artists with Rush Limbaugh. So anyway, Lou, bad luck to you, pal. I hope wherever you land, it hurts like a son of a bitch. I really do. Anyway, for the people who were watching Fox today, I don't know how they get legitimate news or news necessary to run their lives, but for the rest of us, it is coming out now that once again, Democratic lawmakers are, I don't know how to put this, clashing. They can't seem to get on the same page. Here's the truth. We have a conservative Democrat, for the most part, as president. I would call him center right. That would be President Biden. The people that he has instilled in his cabinet, it's pretty evenly divided between people who share, regardless of what cabinet position they're now in charge of. But for the most part, they share sort of the same thing, a center, just a little right attitude where it concerns governing and policy. And then you have a group that is center left. Now, you don't have anybody who's really left as far as I'm concerned. I'm talking about Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders left. Certainly not Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez left, or some of the people in the Progressive Caucus left. So what the Democratic Party is faced with is what it has been faced with historically, and that is all the disparate competing groups within the Democratic Party, from hard left-wingers to moderates to conservatives to right-wingers within the Democratic Party. Yes, absolutely. Within the Democratic Party. It's a mishmash, an amalgam, a collection of people based on the idea that out of a Democratic policy stew, small d, Democratic policy stew of arguments and counter-arguments and proposals and counter-proposals will come political ideas that eventually provide the best governing system that we could possibly live under. That's the idea with the Democratic Party. The Christian Fascist Party, formerly known as the Republican Party, they don't give a shit about any of that. What they want is dictatorial, top-down, do this, shut up. If you're colored, you're doomed. If you're a female, a white female, you're partially doomed. If you're a colored female, you're double doomed. If you're a white male, hey, well, hi. How are you? Did you see the cool guy on Fox this morning with his shirt and buttons unbuttoned? That's us, man. That's us. If you're an immigrant, you don't even exist. If you're an immigrant with children, you're an object of torture. Illegal immigrant. Undocumented, unpapered. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcast. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.